Looks like Wrathful Broly is the Part 2 LR for the Transcendent Dokkan campaign. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We are back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we have the details, almost a week early, for the Part 2 LR for the Transcendent Dokkan campaign. That is the LR Tech Carnival Wrathful Broly. So in this video, we're going to break down the details, talk a little bit about what to expect and when we can expect his banner to drop in the coming week. So let's start with taking a look actually at his animation. So many of you guys have probably already watched the animations if you saw it on the Community Fest. You know, I was not able to attend the event, so I had to catch this stuff when it showed up on Twitter. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna pause, take a look, because I haven't actually watched the animations in full here. So let's take a look.
Believe how incredible Broly is.
But still, it's not right.
Alright, so that looks like that's its entrance animation there. Nice. Wow, that looks really good. Oh, he's got a counter. Look at that. Looks kind of funny with the sprites. Oh my. Dude. Oh, the active skill.
We can't let this be his end.
Dude, that active skill is crazy. Oh, is this his 18 key? Dude, he is so good, those animations. It looks just like the movie. Wow, that's actually really impressive there. Wow. Why is it the two Brolys that we've gotten in recent years from this movie look nearly one-to-one to the movie compared to like every other LR we've gotten? Wow, I mean, I guess it's just because they haven't used his animations yet, but like, wow, that's amazing. All right, so with that, now that we're done gushing, let's go ahead and let's take a look here at what he's doing. So, the passive looks simple enough, but he's actually got a lot going on. So he is a tech LR. He is a carnival LR. He is exploding rage, category key 4, HP attack defense 220%. Now, exploding rage, not the best choice, I'm thinking. I mean, it makes sense given Broly, but it's definitely a rough category to be leading, at least by itself. So his passive has an entrance animation that activates upon his entry turn. No conditions to it. Gives him key 4 and damage reduction rate 40% for 1 turn. And key 3 and damage reduction rate 30% for 3 turns. Oh, that's an interesting effect, right? So essentially 70% damage reduction for the first turn. 30% after that. Okay, interesting. Basic effects, attack and defense 250%, guards all the time. Ooh, 70% and guard. That's nice. For every attack performed, he gets key 1 up to 5, defense 50% up to 400%, chance to perform a critical hit 20% up to 100%. Oh wow, that's a big build. What is that? 8 super attacks to get built up there so he needs, or not super attacks, 8 attacks received to get fully built up on his defense. Oh, no, not received, performed. Okay. Oh, wow, that might take a minute to get fully built up there, but, I mean, it depends on how many additionals he's doing. So, for every attack received, he gets key 1 up to 5, and 3 up to 300% attack, 40% each, and then launches an additional super attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack up to 4 times. Oh, okay, and this looks like an infinite, so once you get hit the 4 times, you just permanently have those 4 extra super attacks. Okay, nice. For every super attack launched at the character, he gets 30... Oh, neat! Okay, so 30% attack and defense every time he gets hit with a super attack. So it's like a stack, except the enemy's hitting you and giving you the stack, okay? Okay, that's neat. Okay, that's like... It's like a mini effect for Jiren. Like, because AGL Jiren has the same effects, right? When he gets a buff whenever he gets a super attack. Wait a second. That is the infinite. That means that's permanent every time it happens. Wow. Oh, that's naughty. Oh. Okay, hang on. We gotta see what we gotta see something. When receiving an unarmed super attack, he has a great chance of nullifying it and an additional attack 260%. Okay, so 70% chance to counter unarmed super attacks too. That's nice. Excellent. And counter with Trono's power. Good, good. Okay, so I want to see something. I want to see that super attack effect real quick. Where's that super attack effect? Oh, dude. So he's already stacking attack and defense. Now, it is a normal raise, so this is a 30% raise. It could be 20. Well, on the 18 key, I think it's 30, but then on his 12 key, it might be 20. But he is stacking on both his 18 and his 12 key. Oh, so you combine that with this little bit here for every attack. So you could potentially, if you positioned him, right, if you positioned him from in front of the super, right, and you've already got him built up, right, so he's launching 4 additional attacks plus a hidden potential, so potentially 6 supers, right, because these 4 are the additional attacks, potentially 6 supers. Let's assume you proc them all. 30, you could essentially buff yourself 180% each turn. That's crazy. I mean, that again assumes you proc the 50% every single time, but still, like, that's insane. He's gonna build up fast. He's gonna build up quick. He's gonna be a monster in Festival of Battle. So let's see what that active skill does. So that active skill can be activated starting from the 3rd turn from his entry turn. No, I like that. No conditions, just 3rd turn. Massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to the enemy, and gives defense 60%. And foresees enemy super attack. Ooh, nice little scouter effect. So you can take advantage of that. You can take advantage of that scouter build. Okay, nice. Let's take a look at the links here. Sand Warrior Race, Prodigies, Berserker, Shocking Speed, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. I don't understand how he's prepared for battle, but okay. Yeah, I mean, that's probably pretty standard, which means Berserker, he's going to need a Broly with him for sure. That's going to be tough. But if you can actually activate Berserker, that means he's going to be insane. Okay, so, wow. Okay, that's actually really, really impressive. Wow, he's good. The 70% and guard turn 1 makes him pretty decent in short-term content. I don't know, slot 1 decent in short-term content, but definitely at least slot 2 viable in those types of contents. Obviously, with the stacking and the super attack raise from the enemy, he could very easily get... He could very easily get built up very quickly. I'm imagining some nuts stuff with him, so... Excellent. Okay, so couple things to note with the Broly. Well, actually, let's see exactly how crazy he is here. Oh wow, that is really hard to see. Okay, so looking here, I know it's hard to see, but oh my goodness, right? We're looking like by the end of Festival, assuming you have a good setup and you've got support, you're looking at nearly 26 million raw on him. All right, that's crazy, right? There aren't many units that are getting raw to 26 million. I think Kefla is the only other unit I've seen do that. The rest of them get around 12 to 13 and then rely on their damage reduction for the rest of it. So that's crazy. Okay, yeah, I know that's really hard to see, but insane. I'll link Halberd's post in the description if you guys want to check it out. But that is crazy. That's a lot of defense. But that's by the end of festival, right? So if we take a look, right, just like 8 super attack effects stacks, so let's just like turn 2. That's still 6.5 million defense, right, by his second appearance. That's insane. Wow. Okay, well, with that in mind, let's talk a little bit about what to expect. So, number one, we know that this guy should be dropping sometime around the 12th, and we know that because the Dragonstone sales leave at 4:59 a.m. on the 11th, and the Elder Kai banner leaves at 6:59 p.m. on the 10th. Remember, there's never more than 24 hours between these leaving and a new Elder Kai and new sales coming in, which means likely by so this is my time zone, right? Hawaii Standard Time. So probably by 7:30 on the 11th, or not 7:30, 7 p.m. on the 11th. We are likely to see the next banner. So that is on next Thursday. So pretty amazing. And we do have confirmation that it is a Rising Dragon Carnival, which means it is a double rates banner. If you guys can see here, this is a double rates banner, and that means, you know, you have a better chance of getting them. Plus, of course, you know, over the weekend we will get the Dokkan Day special missions. There's likely to get some, you know, seriously serious battle tickets as well that you can use probably before the Dokkan Day on it. So double rates gonna be good. For those of you who may want to dip in, we'll definitely have a should you summon a little bit later in the week on whether or not you should summon for him or she should go ahead and start saving, because there's a lot of big information about stuff to come too, that we're going to talk about in another video. So one last thing I want to leave with is that we do have confirmation on the EZAs thanks to the community fests, right? If you guys were able to attend, you know that they did announce that the STR Year 7 Broly, the one that came with the LR Gods, is getting his sub EZA, and then we are getting a super EZA for the STR LR Broly. So I hope you guys used your stones to pick him up. He was one of my recommended ones with the GD stones to grab, as it was very likely he was going to be EZAing soon, and sure enough, here it is, right? We don't know what they do yet, but they will definitely help out Gogeta's team and or the Broly's team, right? We know the Gogeta needs a lot of movie heroes or movie bosses. So now we just, you know, we have some half-decent movie bosses. The movie heroes department is still kind of lacking, and I don't really think that there's much they can do at the moment to buff the team without dipping into things like Superhero Gohan, Piccolo, or the cooler movie EZAs, which I don't think they're gonna do. So I think Movie Heroes is kind of out for anything to expect for the rest of the celebration. I think just where we're at now is kind of what we're going to see until we move into the October Dokkan Fest. So guys, there you have it. There is the full kit breakdown for the Broly. He's insane, arguably up there with some of the best units in the game. Pretty free, if I say so as myself. Like, on paper he looks crazy. Like, maybe turn 1 might be a little rough for him because, you know, as a stacker he's naturally going to need build up, but by turn 2, like, he's gonna be near untouchable for some of these major fights since GDC. So guys, that's it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button, and in the comments down below let us know what you think of this Broly as we await his arrival here in just a couple of days. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.